Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout. This is using the space kit with photos from our trip to NASA in Houston, Texas. And I am actually going to use a lot of the leftovers from the layout that I created last, which I had a large circle in the center and um, a few of these papers here that I'm showing also were on that layout. So what I'm doing is trying to use up the scraps that I have in the kit and deciding if I'm going to add in more space papers from a different kit or if I'm going to be able to finish the layouts that I have planned with what I have left. I have quite a few papers left, but not ones that I really am really in love with and want to create with. So I'm going to be making a decision on that, and I will keep you guys updated on that. But for right now, I have this layout here that I'm doing today, and I'm going to use a lot of the stickers off the sticker sheet. And I already pulled them off, and I put them in baby powder so that they're not sticky anymore, so that I can move them around the layout and decide where I want to place them. I pulled out some stars from the cardstock stars that I had already cut out, another scrap of the stripe paper, and pretty much that's going to be it. I will have the little enamel dots from close to my heart that I have left. I want to get a few more of those on the layout, and then I will pull in some black flat back stars that I'm going to also put on the layout. So here what I'm going to do is fill part of the circle with these scraps. And then the center part of it, I'm going to fill with that rocket ship paper, the gray paper. It has little rocket ships on it. Um, this is a design I just came up with trying to use up the scraps for one. And for two, I know that I need another layout in my album as like a filler page. So I decided to scrapbook this photo here, which is just of a display of astronauts on the moon or out in space walking around. So I'm gonna, like I said, lay the layers of paper on in the circle. So first I laid the black and white one, which is a photoplay piece of paper. And then this red one is also photoplay. The gray paper is close to my heart. And it's very thin paper, so I am going to back it with another piece of paper to make it a little bit more sturdy. And I will show that, that's in the video. So I'm going to put this yellow piece up here at the top. And that just gives it a little pop of yellow, and it doesn't go all the way across the circle. It wasn't large enough, but that was one of, I think I had one more piece of the yellow paper left, but I wanted to go ahead and just use that one. I don't need a very big piece up there at the top, and they don't need to be even for this particular design. I wasn't trying to make it the same on both the top and the bottom. So I was okay with it being a little bit shorter, and I'll actually put a sticker over that. And here what I'm going to do, I believe before I attach the paper to the background, I just used it as my uh, little masking paper, I guess. I'm going to do some white splatters. I meant to do that before I started adding the stripe papers, but I forgot. So I'm going to flip my photo over just so it doesn't get messed up. And I'm gonna just flick white acrylic paint on the background. And there is white lines, like white circles, I guess, on the gray paper, but they're very light. So I wanted to go ahead and just add some white splatters, and they're very tiny white splatters. And that was just to give it a little something more in the background besides the gray background. I'm just going to do that real quick, and I'm just flicking them around with the paintbrush. I do that quite often with white acrylic paint and black acrylic paint. That seems to be my go-to. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get it on the papers. I don't really want it on the papers. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to let it dry, and I believe I'll start matting my photo. Um, and this was a fairly quick layout. I think the video's only going to be probably about 15 minutes or so long, but I just wanted to show you my next little space layout and how you can use up scraps too. Um, So it's already dry. I did place it to the side and let it dry. Um, I'm going to go ahead and put the back paper on it. I guess I didn't mat the photo yet. Um, I think I let it dry while I was cleaning up the desk, and the acrylic paint dries pretty quickly. So I am going to place just a scrap paper that I had in the kit. It's actually another sheet of paper from Close to My Heart. But it's a red paper that I probably will never use just because it's very red and very thin stripes that kind of make your eyes go wonky. I think I had like 3 of those for some reason. So I'm going to use one of those as my backer sheet. So you'll see me put it down on here in just a minute. And that was just to cover up all the papers on the background. And again, because it's a very thin layout, because the Close to My Heart papers were very thin in this Star Grazer kit. So there's the backer paper, and I'm just going to lay that on top of it and push it down. There you go. There's my layout, and that's my back paper. So now I'm going to get started on embellishing. And I do not pop up anything on this layout. I decided to go ahead and just leave it all flat. The stars are a little bit kind of puffy, I guess. And then they're made out of acrylic, though, so they're not soft, puffy. They're just puffed up. And then the NASA letters are just chipboard letters from my stash. They're kind of glittery, and they're just a little thick from the chipboard. So that's the only thickness that's really on the layout. And then the little enamel dots from Close to My Heart are kind of on the thicker side. So those also kind of pop up a little bit. And at first I was going to tilt the photo. I will end up straightening out here in a moment. It's not attached down yet. I'm going to add this cute little alien just because I think he's cute. Um, I don't know if there's aliens in space or not, but since, everyone talks about space, they talk about aliens. I thought he was okay to add. And then the little diamond says, go see do. And then the little hexagon says spaceman. And I thought that was kind of cute over the astronauts. I couldn't decide if I wanted to put the red explorer up by the red rocket ship. And I'm actually going to trade out the rocket ship for the turquoise one instead. There we go. I'm going to bring in the turquoise one since I have the red explorer up there. And then, as you can see, I kind of have threes going on with the colors. So I have 3 teal. Now I'll have 3 red with the astronaut. And then I have 2 yellow. And then I'm going to add the little like spaceship over here that's yellow. So it's in even numbers, and it adds around, or it's an odd number, sorry, around the layout. So it kind of makes your eye go around with the colors. So you have 3 yellows, 3 red, and then 3 of the teal. And then the bluish color is just there. I do have the blue stars that I'm adding in now, and then the star paper at the top is blue also. So to me, it looked balanced and it worked out, so I went ahead and went with it. And so I'm going to add this little string of stars. It's a sticker from the border sticker, or from the sticker sheet. It's a little border of stars, and I'm just going to cut off a few of the stars and place them there. I think I do that off screen. I just wanted to make sure they were straight before I cut them. And then I will keep the other ones that I didn't use on the sticker sheet until I use them. And I just added them over there with little yellow robot. And then I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to come in, I believe, and add liquid glue to the stars, which is kind of a mistake because I'll end up pulling up one of the stars. Actually, two of the stars, I believe, I pull up and I switch them around. But I will show that here in just a moment. Sorry, was interrupted. I'm going to start gluing everything down. I did leave everything in just because, again, the video is not very long. And then I will, once I get everything attached, then I will start adding in the enamel dots and uh, again adjusting the stars. So I'm going to speed it up here just a minute. So I'm just going to speed it up here for a minute and you'll see I'm just gluing everything down right back into the place where I showed it at. I should have another layout for tomorrow, and that one will be part of the My Scrappy Life little challenge online scrapbooking thing that she had this weekend in her Facebook group, Miranda Weber. She had a crop, that's what it's called, in her Facebook group this weekend, and she had a couple of cool challenges that I played along with. So I will have another one of those layouts tomorrow. And then Thursday, hopefully I will have a video. I'm not sure yet. I started cleaning my room. So hopefully I'll get that done here soon. And then I also need to do my Color Rush Studio layout. So we'll see if I get one done for Thursday or not. I'm working on Spiegel Mom Scraps layout, which is going to be for Friday. So I have a couple of little layouts that I need to get done first before I can play with other kits. So here I'm adding the enamel dots, and I add 3 red, 3 yellow, 3 blue in all sizes in all 3 places. So there's a lot of enamel dots. And it's okay because I just want to get them used up, but I also like the way they kind of look on the space layouts. So I'm okay with using them up. And here I'm just going to move a few more around and change their place. And you saw I pulled up the white star there that I'm putting back down and then the black star. But I just liked it better. So here's a few close-ups. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!